Oh, that gets you hyped up, huh?
Yeah,
So how you doing, buddy?
doing good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Keeping busy. We talked, and people have seen it in other chats and stuff. But Christmas has hit the Baker residence hard. Um, for you guys that don't know, we do four trees. Um, each one has a theme. Each one kind of sets a little different. As you can see behind me, yeah, that way. I got to get used to that. That's a Star Wars tree. It's all Star Wars ornaments. But then we have one that's all handmade. Another one that's basically any kind of ornament somebody ever gave us or we've bought from like Hallmark or trips and stuff like that. And then the last one showed up last year. My daughter did it. I don't even know what to call it. It's a white tree, and it was supposed to be a snowman, but then it didn't turn into a snowman. It turned into something else. But yeah.
That's cool.
But with that said, let's say hello to these beautiful people
Yeah,
that have
absolutely.
come in here. The first one I got is Miss Sofa. Hello, Alicia. Hello, hello, hello. And then we got the beautiful Ronnie.
Hello, Miss
Hello, Miss
Ronnie and Miss
Ronnie.
Sofa.
And then Mr.
Mr.
Dapper,
Dapper.
Jeff Harmon. Hello, hello. And then Ronnie saying hello to everybody like she does. And then Dead Smooth. Hello,
Nice.
hello. Good to have you in here. Thank you. I just seen that you recently subscribed, which is awesome. Thank you so much. And then we have Ray's Bearded. Great show last night.
I
I
got to
was
catch
putting
up on some replays.
Yeah, they're playing off the crowd, and they bring up some topics and stuff. They're
Nice.
doing really well. I was still putting up the Star Wars tree, so I was listening, and I was in the chat a little bit, but not crazy. And then we got Jacob, jacked up. Hello, hello. It's a good time to do this one real quick because he's here, the man, the myth. Um, we're still doing for the Buckeye Four uh, dollar challenge. That's his cash app there. To get the leather for the belt, he's trying to do a military theme. He's trying to get other military leather workers in on this. So go support if we can. It's $1, and hopefully we can help him out with that. I think time, effort, leather, all that stuff. It's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
money, and if we can do a little bit, let's do a little bit, guys. Let me get back to the chat here. And Jacob, Alicia, small town traditions, Jim.
Hey,
Hello.
Jim.
I gotta watch because we got small town traditions, we got small batch. So I got to make sure I'm saying hello to the right person.
Right.
And then we got the VP, Mike Ramsey. Hello, hello.
Mr. Ramsey, how's it going?
Then we got Mike. Hello. Thank you for coming in.
How's it going, Mike?
And Coffee with Brewer. Hello, sir. Thank you for coming in here.
Brewer.
And then we got, oop, it's not showing there. Where is he? I just had him. Where did he go? Um, I hope I just didn't block him or something. 30
Uh-oh.
spray. Yeah, 30 spray. I don't know what happened. There he is. 30
There he
spray.
is.
Oh, geez.
What's up, Jay?
I hope I didn't just hit something because he kind of disappeared real quick there. If I put you in timeout, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean that. Uh, it was scrolling up and scrolling, and I was
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
scroll down. So if I did, please message me and I'll fix it. Um, and yeah, Mike Ramsey.
Actual
So we
Santa's in
got
the house.
Dino. Yeah, we got
Yep.
Dino. I see him now. I think that's what I did. I think I like fast scrolled and I went by a
Yeah.
couple of people here. Um, but and then we have Come on. Mike Ramsey, Robert Allen. That's where I got it. Hello, hello, hello. All right, good, bro. Thank you. I think I like hit down and was fast there or something like that. And then we all know Black Manor Grooming, and we're gonna have her up on stage here real quick. So how was your week, buddy?
It's good. Some of the puzzle pieces came in this week, and a little side hustle's getting started up in the garage.
Nice, nice, nice. That's good. You gonna throw it out there a little bit, or are you gonna hold us until
Yeah,
you get some stuff?
we're still trying to get the name changed. We had a company name. It was ATAC Archery. But we're going to drop the archery and it's going to be All Things Apparel Company. So it'll be ATAC LLC.
Okay,
And
nice.
we'll be printing apparel, clothing, anything you can pretty much put a heat press or an iron or something on.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all know Dan. I've been working with Dan in the back, countless of hours at nighttime, picking his brain and stuff. And I just, talked with him one night and I said, you know what? I said, I've always loved swag. I've always loved apparel and, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. I said, I think I'm going to do it. And he said, go for it. So I did. And all of the puzzle pieces, but a few little knickknacks have come in. The knickknacks will be here Thursday and it'll be on the ground running. Of course, I've already started printing a whole bunch of stuff, getting ready for it. So.
No, that's great. Yeah, and like I said, it's been a busy week, but I want to get to Renee here and let's bring
Absolutely.
her up on stage and let's start talking about some good stuff. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey guys,
Hey,
How
hey.
are you?
fantastic. How are you doing?
Doing good. I seen that you were commenting, and I should have probably brought you on a little bit sooner and commented with everybody, but uh, it was going pretty quick there, and I thought I messed up real quick. Uh, so Renee, I want to bring out right in the open here because I still can't believe it. Let me get everybody to decide here. This Abaddon. It's 2 days straight now that I've been wearing this, and I swear to God, it smells like a basement, like you say, and then it kind of turns into a little bit of a flowery note, not like floral, but a flowery note, and then it turns into something I don't even know. I can't even explain it to you, but it's a nice, fresh kind of smell. I don't know how you did that. I don't know.
That's intriguing.
Yeah, I couldn't
It
tell you. It
I mean, it's
there
exactly
was
what
a
you
lot
put out
of
there.
it was a lot of back and forth of do I want to release this and people absolutely hate it because it does smell exactly like how I said it smells.
Yeah.
Or do I release it and it ends up being like one of my best sellers, which that's actually what happened. I still have a few left in stock, and once they're gone because I only got
Hmm.
approved by the director for this one release run. He did make a comment about he's looking forward to seeing what I do in the future, so there might be another Abaddon, another Hell House type of situation in the future. I'm hoping that'll be more of like a licensed collab. That's what I'm shooting for.
Oh, nice.
But we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, that's really because I've already been in contact with Terror Films, which is who owns the rights to the Hell House franchise. And they actually own the right to a few of the movies I like. So I've been talking to the CEO of the production company, hoping something happens there, but we'll see. But yeah, anyways, back to the scent. Yeah, there's a few left in stock, and it's my favorite scent I've ever created. I love it. If I might bring it back as like under a different name, just so I can have it all the time. I just love it.
Well, you got a few left, so I'll probably be ordering a second one. I wanted to wait until it got here just to make sure, because I know you were talking about the other day that you were limited, and just in case I didn't like the scent. I know your carrier oils are perfect. They work perfect for me, but I just wanted to make sure because of exactly how you put it in the description before I ordered another one. But
Yeah, that's been
it
my
seems like
favorite thing
everybody
is
actually,
when people like do reviews on it. When people have
yeah,
been doing like reviews on it, they'll read the scent profile and their facial expression is priceless. I love it. But then they're like, it's really a great scent. So it's been fun.
yeah. Jay, you're not going to be dissatisfied by it. I know you're the cologne guy, but this is totally opposite from that. But it turns into something really nice. Also, it changed. Like I said, it changed 3 times for me, and it lasts long. And I put it on yesterday because of the fact I got it in the mail, and I wanted to see what the hype was about because I've heard Walker, I've heard Sean, I've heard different guys talking about it, and I was like, damn, I should have waited until today. And I was like, I woke up today, took a shower, and I was like, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it. But with that, we do have a lot of your great scents. I know you just put out your let me get that off the screen there. Your wash and conditioner.
Yes.
And these are both unscented, right?
Yes. As of right now, only doing unscented for those. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what the future holds, but yeah, as of right now, it's just unscented.
Nice. No, there's
Nice.
nothing wrong with that. I'm looking forward to purchasing that also. Wash in my beard. I've talked about this a couple of different times in different groups and stuff. My beard, I don't know. It's weird. I tried a bunch of wash, and it only likes certain things. So I think you match the profile on the one that I use constantly. So not match, but close. So I think that's one that'll work for my beard.
There was some. I was reading that while you had it up there. There's some good stuff in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And why? If everybody's wondering, I'm sorry. I was gonna say this at first too. So we are supporting, like everybody else. We're supporting Officer 300, and oh, that's not the one I wanted. That's the one, Officer 300. So up in the corner here is the QR code to go donate. November 20th, Trace Amigos are gonna have the whole raffle going on and stuff like that. But right here is the QR code if you just want to donate. I didn't see anything about the raffle on there. It may come to that. I'm not 100% sure, but if you do, it's going to be up there for my shows until they do the whole raffle and stuff like that, and they close down that site. So you'll see that on my shows, but it all goes to Officer 300. And we all know Needles. He's in a lot of these beard groups and stuff, and that is his daughter. And you also can just do prayers on there. So please go take a look at that, and it'll be a lot to help out with that. All right, back to the show here. Yeah, we got a couple more people that came in here. Lee from EDC. Hello. Small towns, Robert Allen. I think I said hello to you, Robert Allen. Yep, there we go. Just want to make sure I got everybody there. So we got the wash, we got the conditioner, and then we also have your black nectar. There, that's where I wanted to go with that. So I have the black nectar. I like it, and it really works well. I really like the pump spray on it, and it's phenomenal for my beard. It's one of the best technical liquid butter on the market, I believe.
Thank you. I've had people go back and forth on if it's a liquid butter or like a weird form of like a leave-in conditioner, like because it has kind of results similar to like a leave-in conditioner. I've had
Yeah.
people argue, so yeah. So,
Yeah,
but it is a
it's
liquid butter.
different.
But
It's different, but it does the same thing to me as a liquid butter does, and but it does perfect for me. I think it's a little bit heavier than some of the liquid butters I use, but that I think that's with your oil too,
mhm.
like we were discussing. Um, liquid butter on the skin. Would you suggest this to be used like a body butter?
I've never used it as a body butter. Um, it is, like you said, is a little bit heavier. It absorbs well. Like when I was testing, it absorbed well, but it's not something I use regularly as a body butter. I use my oils
Yeah,
instead. So,
yeah. I have never.
but I like scents too. So I use my oils,
Yeah.
and this is unscented. So
Justin, I hate doing this to you, buddy. Can you take over for a minute? My daughter's on the line.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
So, if you don't mind, can you? I can't hardly read the fine print on that. What is in the carrier for that one, Renee?
I mean, it's pretty much like your typical liquid butter. It's not my normal like carrier oil, and I do
Oh,
give the option to have fractionated coconut oil or not.
okay.
So it typically comes with fractionated coconut oil, but I know a lot of people don't like fractionated coconut oil, so you can get it without.
Okay.
And I know a lot of guys have been very grateful for that because they will not use any products with the coconut oil. So, but yeah, it's a lot of like just my sea buckthorn. I use Jamaican black castor oil
Yep.
instead of just regular castor oil. Like my oil blend, I use castor oil. For this, I use Jamaican black castor oil, and you'll definitely smell that with it. The smell goes away within like 20 seconds once you apply it. So it goes away really quick. But it is a thicker blend. So a little goes a long way. You
Okay.
don't need to use a lot. And like Baker was saying, it is, I hate to say heavy because that makes it sound like it weighs your beard down. And it doesn't. It doesn't, it's not going to weigh it down, but it is a thicker viscosity. So again, a little does go a long way for it.
Well, with that being said, with the weather we're having here, I mean, we're getting down tonight in like the 20s. I mean, in the morning we're going to be in the teens. So stuff like that, like I tend to put a liquid butter in when it gets to colder weather. So that actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I
Yeah, and
definitely
that's
recommend it for like if you need some extra like TLC, like if you spend like a long weekend at the beach, or like if your beard is just feeling like it needs a little bit of like an extra something, you can almost use it as like a treatment situation. It just gives that extra nourishment.
That's awesome.
well, and Dead Smooth
Yeah.
said she may go rogue and try it. Any feedback? I'm sure Renee would. I'm sure you guys talk. Uh, she can put it out there. If it
Yeah, we
worked
talk a lot.
wonders. Yeah, if it worked wonders for you and stuff, it would be something that she can kind of do. I seen Kill Bird come in here. What's going on? Thank you for coming in.
I
Yeah, I'm
see.
sorry about that, guys. I don't ever get phone call from my daughter, and it wasn't life or death or anything. She wanted our Netflix code. Um, But it was just, it was weird seeing that pop up. Sorry about that.
Brewer's got a question here. I don't know if we want to get to that question just yet or star it
Yeah,
and we'll get
no.
back to it.
No, we're good. I'll find it.
Yeah, he says, what exactly would licensing mean for you?
Oh, like going back with like terror films?
I
I'm
think that's what he's
assuming.
talking about. Yep.
So basically it would be in like super short terms. A contract would be written up and I would either pay terror films up front or they would take a cut of whatever profits I make to be able to use, like legally use branding and whatnot on
Oh, nice.
whatever film. So whether that be Hell House, whether that be The Taking of Deborah Logan, and they would also promote it on their end. It wouldn't just be me promoting because it would be an official collab, for lack of a better word.
Mhm.
So it wouldn't just be a tribute set. And if you notice for my Hell House, I kept reinforcing it's a tribute set, it's a tribute set, it's a tribute set. And that was because it wasn't a licensed collab, a licensed deal. Because I know a lot of companies, they put out a lot of like character stuff and whatnot, and like that's totally cool, but I don't like doing that if I don't have rights to anything to use. I'm not
I
comfortable with
understand
it,
that.
so I don't do it. Yeah, it's just not my thing. I like to get permission first. So that's
Yeah.
basically what it would be is I would just cut a deal with them. There'd be a contract signed up. And we would basically work together on it. They would get a cut of the profit or I'd pay them up front and then they would promote as well. Is what it would
Okay.
be.
Nice. And you said
Yeah.
that they have a couple of other films that you like, so it could turn into something
Yes.
like a series and stuff, you know?
Yes. And I've been in contact with the CEO of the production company. So now it's just trying to push it in that direction a little bit more and get it going. But it's my first time ever doing this, so we'll just have to see how that goes.
And Mike Ramsey says he puts any liquid butter left over on his bald head. So I think Dead Smooth says that's a good recommendation right there. But that's got to be awesome. I mean, you know, it's something that you love, the horror flicks, and to kind of be, you know, talking to somebody that's in the industry. I mean, that's got to be awesome. And they wanted a sample, right? They wanted their own to try, right?
Yeah, so I did send the director out a sample after everything was like the label was done and whatnot. Unfortunately, when I sent him the final sample, it literally arrived to him the same day that Lineage, the final Hell House installment, released in theaters. So, and there was a lot of not good feedback with that, and he was going on basically like a little apology tour with that. It was a really like bad time for him. So he didn't get back to me, and I haven't reached out to him again regarding that since then. He got back to me after the first one, the trial run. But after the final everything, he didn't, but it was just really bad timing because of everything happening with the final movie. It was just really poor timing. So I just kind of let it rest because I didn't want to bother him with everything going on. But once I am ready to hopefully do another scent, I'll probably reach out to him. Again, he's a really cool dude, really nice. I'm sure if I reached out to him and I was like, hey, did you like get this and like it? I'm sure he'd be, you know, totally apologetic and, you know, but yeah, I just, you know, he has bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. And you blew 30 Spray Jay's mind. He just smelt it. So he said that in a comment up above here. But yeah, so you blew his mind, which you blew my mind too, because like I smelt it, put it in beard, and then I walked down to my basement and it was like I was all surrounded by it. And small batch, right? I said that right. I just want to make sure I get my wording right. Like I said, we have small town traditions and small batch. Hello, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you coming in here. And I thought I saw another question here. Brewer, thank you for putting both our links into the chat. It is scrolling down here, but I like the links that come up. It's easy. There we go. That's what I was looking at. Dino, he just said he ordered it. So that's awesome. And
Thank you, Dino.
yeah, small batch beard company. I just wanted to say hello to you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Robert. I was trying to find that. True North, they're listening. So I appreciate you coming in. And yeah. So I know these are snow today. Oh, geez. Down, Jay. Where is Jay? Where's Jay located?
Central Illinois.
Is he? It snowed. We got rain. All
Yeah, it
right,
was sleeting out here earlier.
what's the peculiar drink Renee has?
It's apple juice.
I think he was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, but and it
No,
snowed
I'm
in
very
Detroit.
boring. I don't drink anything fun.
Wow. Yeah, we haven't had any snow in Pennsylvania yet. We have rain. It was actually in the 50s today, but yeah, I'm sure it's coming this way. So, but with all your other scents, we all know these two. Yeah, you're selling in a mini pack now. Your two best sellers. I love the White Rabbit. I don't think I have False Prophet yet, but that's on probably my list someplace.
I just placed an order to get one of them oils also. I got to see
Thank
what
you.
the hype is.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I love what is it? Man, tough love.
Tough luck.
That's the one. Tough
I
love.
was going to
That's
either
it.
get that
I
or
knew it
sweet
Yeah, that
sounded weird.
Potato.
I knew that sounded weird
Yeah,
when I
Tough Luck
said
is
it.
going to be joining. Yeah, Tough Luck is going to be joining Cherub pretty soon. On
Really?
the yeah, Tough Luck, probably Midnight Mass, probably Dr. Death will be joining Cherub once those labels run out. So I marked Cherub down to $17, and those other ones are probably going to be following suit. Once they're gone, they're gone.
That's
So.
like 3 out of the 4 cents I have.
I'm sorry, they're just so boring to me. I feel I probably shouldn't say that, I'm trying to sell them, but they're just boring sense to me.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm
I
almost
understand.
out of this. I'm almost out of this bottle. And we talked backstage before we came on. And if we had 10 companies get together and they all created this scent, they all would smell different, And I think with your carrier blend and these two scents, this one is, I just like it. I love it, actually. I mean, I'm almost empty, and it's rare to finish a bottle of oil. So,
yeah. Dave, I don't think I said hello to you, but hello. But you're trying to build a brand, and I understand that. Believe me, the Abaddon I love. Also, I just got not too long ago, and I have put them in my beard. Is basically your Halloween kind of spectral trail. I love, and Scaredy Cat, and so I understand. We all understand. You're trying to make a brand and trying to get out there. You look sick.
Yes, definitely. And that's partially why I'm kicking some of these scents to the curb. They're just not what I really envisioned. Because when I opened, I wanted to kind of play it safe. I didn't want to come
Mm-hmm.
straight out of the gates just doing these weird, scents. So I wanted to play it safe, and now I'm like, what the heck? Like that's boring. Not safe anymore. Because it
Yeah.
seems like the scents I worry about the most are my best sellers. The ones that I
Yeah.
stress about releasing, where I'm like, oh, people are gonna hate these. People are gonna be like, why did she release this? This stinks. Like
Yeah.
the ones I worry about the most are the ones that do the best. So I think I just need to trust myself and just go with it.
No, I think so too. And it's your scents aren't going to please everybody, but your carrier works great. I've said this. We all have said this. I talked about it with a lot of people. Um, we're looking for it to work good for our beard, and of course, yeah, the scent is there. You may not like it or you may like it, but we all know the oil is going to work. So trust yourself.
Mhm.
I mean, I personally, last year you told me about a basement. I wouldn't have bought it, but I kind of trusted you that you're doing something a little different. And, I like a lot of the other stuff that you do put together. And your black nectar, I mean, that's different also. I mean, that's not, the same as others liquid butter if they did a scent or they do an unscented, so trust yourself because it seems like you're hitting it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
mean,
Sweet Decay, the Trail one, and the Hell House. So
nice. Nice,
Oh,
nice,
those are
nice.
good ones.
Yeah.
Those are
I guess,
probably some of my favorites. I love earthy scents, so
yeah.
those are good ones.
Yeah, as soon as I run out of these bottles and stuff, I'll have to just try something different. No big deal on that. You're not just pleasing me; you're doing what you like and pleasing other people a lot. So, you know, and I guess
Sure.
Born Bearded was a little mad at me because I didn't say hello to him. I didn't see him in the chat. Sorry, but you don't always see me either, buddy. But so we went through that. So how many of shows do you do in a year?
Well, I've only been open for a year.
Okay.
So yeah, so I've done at least I would say one a month at the bare minimum. Um, and and it's only because most of the shows are about 2 hours from me.
Yeah.
I only have one show that's local and it's like 10 minutes down the road, but all the other shows, like the ones that are worth it, are in Orlando or Tampa, which is about 2 hours from me if traffic's good. So it's kind of like a whole big, like I have to take off work usually on the Friday to go do an event. So um the most I've done in a month, I want to say, was 3 in a month, and that was exhausting. It was 3 weekends out of the month. It was worth
Yeah.
it, but it was exhausting. But they're fun. I like them.
And your display is awesome. I love it. Right down to the coffin board there. I think it's really, suits everything that you're doing there. And it looks great. I love red and black together, and it's awesome to see that.
Thank you. Yeah, that took a lot of trial and error to get there. I definitely didn't come out the first few months with that. That took a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
So,
you
yeah.
got to, it's just like anything, your bottles, your all that, choosing the right stuff. It's hard to do and hard to go out. My show started one way and it's turning into, it's turned into other things. So, it's great,
Yeah.
but, uh, so I think there was a question here. Chat's going by a little quick for me. Yeah, Mike agrees with it too. Yeah, it is. It's fun. I like seeing yours and Ronnie with Flaming Beard when they set up and stuff like that. See, around here, anytime I go to a show or any of that stuff, um, we don't. There's not many beard companies or like that, so it's just. I thought that was pretty cool with you.
Thank you. Yeah, whenever people come up and they're like, "Oh, usually we see like if we see another company at like a different event, they're like it's always on like the little wooden stair looking stands."
Oh yeah,
And they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's always what we see. It's so cool to see like something different. And I was like, well, I wanted something different, so thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I was
No,
going for.
yeah, that's awesome. Um,
It catches
so
the eye.
yeah,
Thank you.
I think that's about it. Just making sure I hit everything I wanted to hit. So, what's going to be new for Black Manor?
I have been working. I feel like this is always the answer. I've been working on a porter now, it seems for like 30 years, it feels like. And it's just I want my poured butter to be as close to perfect as possible. So I'll feel like I'll feel like I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and then something will happen and I'm like, oh no. And then I scratch it and start all over. So I'm still working the poured butter. It's still a nightmare, but when I get it, it's going to be great. So
Yeah.
I really wanted to get that done by December, but it's not looking hopeful. It's not looking promising. But yeah, poured butter. I'm wanting to get like shampoos as well. I was kind of thinking about that. And
Hmm.
then I was even kind of playing with like maybe getting into maybe doing like some stuff for women. Maybe I've been toying with that idea.
Hmm.
There's so much stuff I want to do. There's so much
Yeah.
stuff. I'm working on like a tattoo care spray. Um, what else? I will be redoing everything for my business eventually. So like artwork, labels, the entire aesthetic is gonna be like trashed and redone. Um, I'm hoping to do that next year, but it's gonna be a really
Yeah.
expensive project because it's
I'm
gonna be
sure.
the whole website's getting redone professionally. All the labels, artwork, everything starting back from scratch. It's gonna be even spookier, even darker, even more intense. Because right now it's just not dark enough for me. It needs to be more. So
No,
it's
it's
gonna
good.
Black
Yeah.
Manor's gonna get a facelift. So yeah, that's where
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
at. That's where I'm at now.
Yeah, I mean that's good. Brewer, thank you. Brewer's putting out all your handles out there in the chat, so you're gonna have a lot of new friends. TikTok, YouTube. Hopefully you'll get a lot of more friends. I'm still a small little guy. We got 21 in here, but I'm sure a lot of them follow you already. But
Well,
it's
thank you,
good.
Brewer.
He's the man. That's why he's one of my mods. And but it's he does his job very well with this, and I appreciate you, bud. Um, I'll kick back a 20 or something for you someday. Uh, yeah, I mean, you started, you got an idea, and now you kind of know where you want to go. And I've seen other companies change labels, change formulas. And it's just you want to make it a representative of you and totally you. I get that. Let's see here. Thank you, Kill, for stopping in. And he says, keep moving forward, Renee. So,
Thank
no, that's
you.
good.
You
That's
got some
awesome.
great goals. I mean, you said you've only been open for a year now, and I mean, you've got a conditioner, you've got a wash, you've got, some unique scents that you are not going to see anywhere else. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's been I've done a lot better this first year than I thought I was going to. I had a like sales goal that I set for myself. Um and I surpassed it like months ago. So I'm
Nice.
proud of myself as to how like the business is going. It's obviously a lot of hard work. A lot of
Yeah.
hard work. Did I mention it's a lot of hard work? but it's definitely worth it. I love it. It's been
Yeah.
challenging because I'll catch myself comparing myself to like companies that are a little bit bigger who can like put out scents more regularly or release new products more often. And I can't do that. I just can't. So
Yeah.
sometimes it bothers me, but I'm like, you know what? Like go at your own pace, stop comparing yourself to
Hmm.
others, So and it's been working for me so far. So just gotta keep focusing.
No, I mean that's great. Getting your goal in this early because, now with No Shave November, this is kind of beard peak season now. I mean with Christmas coming up and stuff. So if you hit your goal already, I mean that's great. And
And
Yeah,
that's
for
one of the
sure.
biggest things Dan told me also with everything I've been looking at. He said, don't compare yourself to me, someone that's been doing it for 30 years. He said, I'm here to help you any night, any day you need help, but you can't compare yourself to big people when you got to set goals is basically what he told me. And if you meet those goals, shoot them a little higher the next year.
hmm
I
Sure.
think you're doing awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of thank you. I got the mindset in place now where it's like if you want to compare yourself to someone, are you better than you were yesterday? Are you better than you were last week? Have you improved since
hmm
last month? So that's kind of like how I've tried to shift my mindset instead of being like, oh, that other company, am I doing any better than them? It's like, no, are you doing any better than you were last week? And I'm trying to really like focus on that instead.
Yeah.
Um, so, and that's been helping a lot. But yeah, so
No, it's good. It's the way to be because you're not any of these other companies. You don't know, what they're doing or whatnot. So you focus on yourself, and it'll bring your goals to life. And then, like Justin just said, you make your goal a little bit higher next year, and then you're good. My other question for you is, I know you've been having a hard time, but are the square bottles going to be staying?
man, they're saying as long as as long as they can. This supplier though is wearing me thin. The half-ounce
Yeah,
bottles, I just had to switch to a new supplier, and the bottles are just as good. They didn't have them in black. They only had them in this really pretty blue,
yeah,
but the quality is there. They're just as sturdy. Like they're good bottles, and they're half the price. The shipping was a lot more affordable. Like it's
yeah.
just hard to justify. It's hard to justify spending that amount. And I've looked
Yeah.
everywhere for these square bottles. I
Yeah.
cannot find this exact bottle anywhere else. And I think that's why they jack the price up so much,
hmm
because I cannot find these bottles anywhere. These exact ones I
Uh,
can't find.
Believe me, we'll understand. We'll have a little shed of a tear there for a little bit if you have to switch, but it's business sense. Your bottle's unique, and
These things are durable.
they are.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but
Durable more so for me because I can't even tell you how many times I've like accidentally elbowed them, like empty bottles off the table or something. And yeah.
mhm.
So
It's just that I recently did a revamp of all my shelves because I was losing stuff. I had too wide of a shelf, so I would have 4 oils deep and stuff like that. But the only one I could always ever tell was yours. You know, I didn't. There's a couple other brands that use the square bottles also, but it would. I was able to tell yours because they fit in there nicely, and I could see the label also because you have a bigger label because of the square bottle, you know.
Mhm.
And so I never
Yeah.
lost yours, but I have lost a lot of other companies. So I went to a too deep shelf now, so that I could see all my scents and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to keep them as long as I can, because also it'll be super expensive if I did switch over to Circle to have to buy all new labels. Like
Yeah.
that'll be a nightmare. But as of right now, I don't see myself switching to the square unless they jack the prices up really, really bad, like
Yeah.
even worse than they are now.
Hmm.
But
Well, some of our favorite scents, we ordered other bottles. If you go to that, we'll keep the square and we'll just pour it in there. We'll get little funnels. But yeah,
I
I mean,
definitely can justify it though, because a lot of people in the community say that it's like a brand identity thing too for them. Like when they see
yeah,
the black square bottle, they know it's Black Manor, you know?
yeah,
So that's really
yeah,
important to me that it stands out like that, just like you said. So
yeah,
I'm definitely going to try to keep them.
yeah. We understand. Like I said, we understand. It comes down to, you know, hey, if you have to, you have to. But it's not going to change your product.
Mhm.
I mean, your product is still going to be good. Scent's going to be good. So, you know, it just is what it is. Um,
For sure.
so we went over everything new, the scent wise and stuff. Anything else you want to bring up? You, sales coming up, you know, Black Friday, any of that?
So I'm in a pickle right now with winter scents. I was hoping to release 4, and I think most people know I have a tattoo artist who does all of my artwork. Um, and I just got one of my designs back from him last night, and I told him, "Hey, I have 3 more designs I need done." And he goes, "Okay, well, when do you need them by? Because I leave this Monday for vacation. I'll be gone 2 weeks. I'm not working." And I was like, "Okay, you didn't tell me that at all,
Yeah,
ever."
yeah,
So that's going to be 2 weeks. And then it also takes him a week or two per design on top of that. So when he gets
yeah.
back playing catch up, like, so I'm kind of stressing right now about winter scents. I don't know what's
Hmm.
going to happen. I don't know if there will be winter scents now because of this lack of communication.
Hmm.
It's up in the air. There will at least be one because the Krampus design got done, but I'm trying to scurry and find temporary artists short term who can kind of match the art.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to do, but yeah, just a heads up. Unfortunately, I don't know if there will be like new winter scents, which really grinds my gears, but just putting it out there.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. A lot of tattoo artists I know, they sometimes they'll pick up on a dime and just take a vacation because they want to. I had a tattoo artist. I was supposed to be in at 12 o'clock for an appointment. I was there at 11:30. He said, "What are you doing here?" I says, "I got an appointment at 12, and I don't start work until 2:30." Um, he was there, but he don't. He's kind of the owner, so he does owner things for 2 hours. And my reception should have known that. And I'm like, well, I'm here. I guess stand around for 2 hours.
Yeah, and I told him I was like, I'm happy for like he was like, can it wait? Or and I felt bad because I was like, enjoy your vacation, I'll figure
Yeah,
something out.
yeah,
And he's like, awesome,
yeah,
thanks so much. And I was like, yep, no problem. And I want him to enjoy his vacation, but it's like,
yeah,
damn,
yeah,
I wish he would
yeah,
have said something. back 2 weeks ago when I asked him to do the Krampus design. So I don't know
Right.
if I'll just do like a minimal, like maybe a text label, but I don't want to do that because part of my whole like brand is the artwork on my labels. So I don't know what
Yeah.
to do at this point. I don't know.
That's what
So
Smooth saying. That Smooth saying doing for the winter, or stick figures. Uh, I I think you should get like a duct tape and kind of have it peeling off a little bit and just write it in marker. You know, they'll give that evil theme a little bit.
yeah. Or I can do like have people from the community send in their artwork and I'll put it on the bottle or
Put it on
something.
there.
Something for the community. Send me in your artwork and it will go on the bottle or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
No, I
we'll have to see. Because
understand it.
I can't even draw stick figures. And I'm not being dramatic. Like I have no artistic ability in me at all. None.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how this goes.
That Smooth's got a couple of good ideas. You could just write it in blood. Or how about cutting out letters to magazines and make it like a hostage note?
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
There's going to be so much
That'd be
snow,
funny.
just do it in Braille.
Yeah, seriously, right? No
Just
snow in
write on it
Florida,
a
though.
silver Sharpie or something.
There you go. Yeah, But yeah, we hear a lot of different things through the community, labels and stuff. I mean, you're a little bit uh, in the aspect of your art department's out of your reach, basically.
Yeah. It just stinks because this is, the season for, beard products, No Shave November
Yeah.
and everything. And so it's like, of course,
Yeah.
this will happen. But we adapt. I'll figure it out and adapt. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
just another thing that you have to put your boss's hat on for.
yeah, but just this is my warning. If the labels come out looking a little funky this season, the product's still the same product. The labels are just going to be a little funky. So
Yeah.
When
just ignore them.
When you do the rebrand, are you going to use the same artist?
No, that's why I'm having to save up so much money for it. The lady I'm using, she's actually based overseas, and her entire business is she rebrands or brands, depending if you're an existing business or not, for like a gothic alternative aesthetic. And she does everything. She does like all of your marketing and like paper pieces. So like your thank you notes, she'll like specifically design those so you have cool like thank you notes, and she'll redo your entire website so it's custom. Your labels, like every single thing you can think of is completely redone. It all matches. It's all custom to you specifically. It'll take anywhere from like 4 to 6 months. It's a really long process, but it's also super expensive. Super, super, super expensive. So I'm having to wait and save up. But I was like, if I'm gonna, rebrand, I want to do this right, and I want to do this to where I'm never gonna have to do it again. It's gonna be one time and done. And it's gonna look professional. Like it's gonna really look good. So it's gonna be worth it. It's just gonna be a bit before I save up to that point. So it's an investment. I'm not just gonna find someone who's in my budget now. I'm gonna wait, save up until I can afford that investment. So
yeah, Weatherbeard says do it right, and then it's buy once, cry once.
yep.
Well,
He
because I know
knows.
Corey.
He knows.
Yeah. Corey just went through something like that, right? He just kind of,
yep.
Corey, I feel like has a lot of marketing nightmare stories. He has a few stories he could share.
Yeah, I'm sure he does, and I'm sure, you'll have the kind of the same stories too. But yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes you got to do something because it's necessary to kind of. But if you're gonna do a big rebrand, you might as well do it all right at once and save up for it and have it work out.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Where is it? Just keep going. You'll create tons of stories. Yeah, see? And then you got to get on your lives each day and talk about it, with the audience out there. Like Corey does. It's awesome when he's packaging up things and then talking about the business and all that. I love those lives.
I do too. I'm usually in those. I always feel so awkward because I'm like the business owner that's in the other business owner's live as he's, doing stuff. But if
Yeah.
people knew him and I do talk, he helps me a lot with stuff, as I said in other lives. Corey's awesome. I can't
Yeah.
thank him enough how much he's helped. But he's a really cool dude. But yeah, I love going in there. He's just so funny and he's just entertaining to listen to while I'm like at work, getting
Mm-hmm.
stuff done. He's just funny. So
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. I don't catch too many lives now that I'm on day shift, but I try to pop in as much as possible because it's just him working, kind of going through the motions and stuff. And, you know, he said it before, it passes his time too, to be kind of talking and doing filling bottles and all that.
yeah.
Um, but I know you're trying to get into more of the YouTube. Would it be lives or just videos?
I would like to do live, but I feel like I don't know if I have the time to like do an actual show like
Hmm.
this. Um, and I feel like all the spots are taken. You know what I mean? Like all the times, like there's like at least one show every night. It's like I don't
Yeah,
think, and I don't want to like step on toes and go during someone else.
yeah,
So I don't know. I might do it, but it'll just be a super like just chill. And I want to talk about more than just like beard care too, because my whole
yeah.
business kind of, if you've read my like about me, Black Manor's more than just beard care. Mental health had a lot to do with starting this business and how I got to this point. So I would
Hmm.
like the channel to be about mental health and not having it be such like a taboo subject and getting it out in the open and talking about stuff, talking about horror stuff, movies, Halloween, like just everything that interests me. I
Yeah,
don't know if I want it to be that broad on the Black Manor YouTube, if that would be weird to go outside of like beard talk. I'm not
I don't
sure,
think so.
but
I don't think so because you're talking
yeah, I don't know.
about how you got your branding and how you're going about this. I mean, it all your table at shows you. I mean, you're more than just selling beard oil, or you would have the wooden steps and you would have just the plain boards. I mean, what you like is building into your whole business. So I don't think that'd be weird at
Mhm.
all. Because
Yeah.
I talked about this to Justin and Bishop and stuff like that. So, you're right. Just about every day there's a live. I picked Sundays because it was a necessity, and plus there was nobody really on. And now it's just Dino's wrestling show and me kind of at night. And I'm trying to go other aspects of this too, but it's hard to get people on that are not in the beard companies because beard companies are here to promote. We're here to promote you, the product, and everything like that. Other guys that are in comps and they'll promote their comps when their comps are coming up, but they're in clubs. They really don't have much. They don't want to talk about much. With that, we do have some that do. So that was my realm of where I was kind of gonna shoot this towards, was beard comps, beard clubs. But it's hard to fill each week with somebody like that, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, I also, thinking about it, I don't want to just come off as like just an owner. You know what I mean? I don't just want to come off
Hmm.
as an unrelatable owner. I want to talk about stuff other than my business. You know what I mean? Like I want to talk
Yeah.
about stuff that more people can relate to. Mental health being one thing, horror movies, which I guess that's not everyone, but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't want it to just be like a super stuffy, like business owner type live, I
Yeah.
guess. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I do shows on the weekend, so I don't think it'd be good to be a weekend show.
Yeah.
Then during the weeks, tracking orders and stuff. So I don't know. I'd have to figure it out. But I think it would be really fun. That was one of my goals for this new year, was to like have a consistent show going.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
a
start
show
off.
is a very loose term. I say that loosely.
Yeah, I mean, you maybe start off with a couple of lives or something like that, and just see how it goes. Or you can do a video. You don't have to edit or anything like that. Like any video I do, I just kind of get up there and talk about a matter or something or whatever, and see how the views go. And then pop on a live here and there. You don't have to sit down for an hour. Chris from True North, Corey, many other companies in here. They'll do just a quick half hour, 20-minute live, and just see how it grows. And it doesn't have to be like this.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's
Dead
nothing
Smooth,
wrong with
it
this. I
says,
enjoyed it.
yeah, well, and this is it. I only basically can go live really on a Sunday and stuff, and I do enjoy this too. I enjoy talking with Justin and Bishop and anybody that wants to come on here. Believe me, I take it as a privilege. I'm a small little guy in this big pond, but it's just I had a plan of one way, and I'm still bringing the Irish heritage, and I'm still bringing other aspects to it. But like I said, the company owners, the ones that are really supporting these YouTube lives, they want to be here, each week, and I appreciate that. But trying to get somebody else on here, like I had a couple of no shows, I had a couple of some last minute things of not company owners but other people. So it's just, I would like to broaden too, but I got to have the guests to come on.
Yeah.
And Dead Smooth has a perfect one for you, Beyond the Manor.
I was
That
just about
sounds
to
like a
say
good
that.
one.
That's catchy.
Yeah.
I was even thinking, because I was like, well, what would I call it? I was like, ooh, parlor talk would be really cool. Like a parlor and like
Yeah.
a manor, like parlor talk. I don't know,
Yeah.
though. I've been playing with it. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to get that niche. Believe me, what's the crack is not the best of a name, but it kind of suited at that moment. And Ronnie, we love you too, because you're one of my biggest supporters, and I do appreciate every single last person that comes into here. I'm different than a lot of people. A lot of people want to kind of get monetized. I'm using it as my mental health. A year ago, you would not
Yeah.
see me doing this. I want to come in, talk to people, have fun, put out charities, put out product from small business owners. And that's where I start feeling good. Like the Grinch, how his heart grew 3 times, promoting small business and charities and having some fun. That's what happens here.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I mean, that's kind of, I'm in the same boat, sort of, being more for my mental health.
Yeah.
just kind of a time where I can just kind of let loose and talk about stuff I like. And it would kind of be like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm super awkward. I'm an introvert. I'm a hermit. I keep to myself a lot. And so
Yeah.
like they're really big steps for me when I did my first in-person event, like my first market. That was huge for me because before I started this business, I would never have put myself in that situation. Before I started this business, I never would have come on a live show. Before I started this business, I never would have like done a lot of this, like putting myself out there like publicly like this. I never would have done that. It's not my thing, or I didn't think it was. I actually kind of like enjoy it now.
Yeah.
And I think it has a lot to do with the community too. If the community was shitty, I don't think I would enjoy it. But the community is really great. So and I
some of
think
us are.
it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. But overall, like the community is great. But I think if I were to, that would be like the last step, is if I had my own like live, that would be like the final boss of like my like public fear of like talking. That would be like my own live. So yeah.
No, believe me, you do great on the shows, and I really do appreciate you coming on here. And you know, like words of advice, it's nice to have a show by yourself like a dance C, but it's always nice to have company, because like what happened tonight. So my daughter calls me, you know, I'm thinking it's an emergency or something like that, and what am I going to say to you, Renee, if Justin wasn't here? Renee, can you talk to people? You know, like, you know, I got to take a phone call. You know,
Yeah.
it's, and believe me, Elegant Sasquatch had to do that one night. My internet shut right down, and he was the only person that was on. And my internet shut down, and I'm here trying to get on my phone. I'm trying to get on my tablet, trying to hook back up to it, and it wouldn't hook back up. And I get on, and Elegant's there. Hey, I got the Elegant Sasquatch show now, you know.
Just doing stand up. He's just been doing stand up the whole time. I hope you telling me that just unlocked a whole new fear. So that every live from now on, that's going to be in my head. Like, what if this happens? So thank you, Baker, because that's in my head now.
I didn't want to do that. See, I lived through all this trauma, so nobody else has to. So please don't ever think that that's going to happen, because honest to God, like other people's equipment is better. Other people's shows are better. And I don't ever get a phone call from my daughter. She's down in Virginia at AIT now, you know, for her job in the military. And it's this stuff don't ever happen, but that's why I have a co-host if it ever does happen.
Yeah, it surprised me. I was like,
thoughtful.
oh, so tell me about the liquid butter.
Yeah, I mean, he still kind of put it on me though, because he's like, so tell me about this, and I just had to wing it. So
I would have
pretty
never
much
guessed
carried
that
the
about
show
you,
for that
though.
30 seconds, let's be honest.
I would have never guessed that about you, though. Honestly, like
What?
you never can tell about people. That you said you were an introvert and that you was nervous to, you know, start the shows, or not the shows, but the conventions and stuff.
Oh yeah, you can ask. I think it was Brewer who reached out to me within a couple months of me opening last year, and he invited me on his show, and I was like, nope, sorry, can't do it. I'll get back to you when I can. I appreciate it. I'm sure you guys are great. I can't do that. Like my social anxiety has me in a chokehold. I can't do that. And he's like, okay, no problem. But if you ever decide to do that, like we have first dibs. And that's why, if you notice, that's the first show I did go on, was because he said they have first dibs.
Yeah.
So, but notice I didn't do that for almost until a year later. I didn't get on a single show until almost a year later, because I was like, you kind of need to do this, like grow up.
Yeah. And Jacked Up has a good one right here. I mean, I know you guys are calling yourself the Misfits right now, you know, but I think that would be great also. I heard there may be something coming out with the group of you guys through the rumor mill, and I hope that happens. But yeah, it's funny how do you get to know somebody, and I appreciate you, like I said, coming on. I know I asked you a while ago, and you know, I'm the small stone going in the pond, but the Trace Amigos and Brewers, the Beard of Respect, they like getting the first ones on. They like to go back and forth and see who the first one could be. So I could see Brewers saying that to you, that, you know, we got first dibs.
Well, I remember in one of the chats, it might have been Chief or something. I was in one of the Trace Amigos chats, and it was a while ago, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to get Renee on the show," and Brewer was in there, and he said, "Yeah, after us," or he made some comment about after TBR. So
yeah,
so I was like, "Yeah, I need to get on shows," but no, and it was a great time. So I'm glad I did.
Yeah. No, you got to go on those shows. Like they like I said, they had at my time when I first started, my setup, my internet system, all that was all messed up. My computer, I was just using what I had, so that's where I had the most trouble. And then a lot of people in the chat, a lot of people in the community helped me out to get me set right. But those guys have it, you know, down pat. They still have their issues at times, but nothing like I ever had. They may have had it when they first begun, but not now, you know. So I know frickin' Frack. I noticed that they weren't on any shows, and I assumed people asked. So I wanted to shoot my shot and just say, hey, you know, I'm a little show, but if you would like, and they were so kind. They come back to me and they said, well, we want to start doing shows, but there's like three in front of you. You know, it was Trace Amigos, it was Beard of Respect, and, you know, stuff like that. But you know, I kind of figured that they did ask them because they are a staple of the community. But it was just funny when they said that yeah, you're like number 3 on the list, and we'll get back to you. And they did, and it was an awesome show. You know.
Yeah, I definitely felt bad because a few different people would ask, and I'm like, well, I already told this person, so it would have to be after that. And I was like, we have to go in order of who asked.
Yeah, exactly. So. Because nobody wanted to ruffle feathers, but I love it when Santa Tom gets on there and tells people to say, hey, that we were the first ones. Tell the Beard of Respect we were the first ones. You know, they go back and forth. So it's awesome. You know, I love that little play on that. But yeah, I didn't want to put no fear in you. Please don't take my problems as anything. But I was just speaking about it just in case you do want to start a live show, is maybe have a backup in there.
For sure.
Yeah, but so we're on an hour and 15. I usually run about an hour and stuff like that. I got a little bit more of the show that we do that this may interest you, Renee, or it may not. I talked to Justin about it, but yesterday, Friday and Saturday was Carbondale's annual Alien Fest. So back in the day, oh geez. All right. Give me a second. We have a co-host.
Hey girl. Hey Renee, how you doing? Hey, my little nephew want to say hi.
Zeke.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey girl. How you doing?
This is all I want. This is all I've ever wanted. Thank you, Bianca.
So, I just wanted to say I am not feeling that good. That's why I couldn't be on the show. But I wanted to say hi. You know, my new hat and everything. And my nephew here, you know. Say hi.
Hi, Zeke.
Say hi. And I listen, girl. That show idea, you girls.
No.
If you guys want to be on my brother's show, he said he's in. So for sure.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna
God.
reach out to your brother then.
All right, definitely, bro. Say hi, say bye. Hey Baker, what's the word
Yeah.
of the day?
The
Of the
word
week?
of the day. Okay, while you're on, I know your brother likes it a lot. So it's not anything really extravagant, but when you go to the bar, you would say, "I want the black stuff," and that means Guinness.
Ooh, I want the black stuff. That's right. Hey, listen. So I just got back, because I got all my paperwork back because they deported me. They thought I just, but I got my paperwork back, and I want the black stuff now because I need it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So,
Just
you girl,
just watch.
listen.
Make sure it's an Irish bar you're going into.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right. Hey, Renee, you're doing an awesome job. I love you, girl.
Thank you, girlfriend. I love it. Thank you.
And again, the girls wanted me to, be on my show. Just let me know. And I'll see you guys later.
Absolutely.
All right, bud. Thank you,
Bye.
Later.
Bianca.
Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye. Say bye.
Well. All right. I don't even know where I was.
That just brought me so much joy.
Ronnie loved it so much when she was on. That Bianca kind of came in. Oh yeah, just lost my train of thought. That was awesome. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you. And it's always my show, so I gotta respect that, and so but anyways, so let me get to this. So Carbondale every year they have an alien fest. So basically, back in I believe the 70s, there was 74 actually. I got it up here now. There was something in the sky, and it landed in a pond behind our baseball field. And people swear that a big tractor trailer came in there and took something out of there. So every year they recreate, they go to the landing site. But as you'll see here, this is what they say it was. They said it was an old railroad lantern being discovered. You can see the diver in there. And there was a big write-up in the paper. So we have a annual parade, and we basically get all those dumb alien costumes. Somebody actually made a UFO out of the two old satellite dishes. There used to be huge satellite dishes that everybody had in their yard, not like the small DirecTV ones. And they welded them together to make a UFO. So this happens in my town on the 8th and 9th of every year. And just thought it would be something interesting to bring up of my hometown.
That's really cool.
And
Yeah,
it's a big conspiracy because it now not so many of the older folks are getting there now, but when it first started, they used to have some eyewitness people there, and they had pieces of silver mylar and pieces of metal that they found because people went back to the site. They had it all blocked off for a years, I should say. And when they went back there, they found pieces of this metal and mylar and all kinds of stuff like that. The pond never grows any like algae or plants. It's a stagnant kind of pond too, so it doesn't really grow anything in there. So there's a big conspiracy over it. They had Friday night, they had some conspiracy theorists that knew about it, that kind of did papers on it at the hotel down here and stuff like that. So something in my hometown. I think people would have been interested in it. So, figured I'd bring it up. But we got GoCon just came in, Ravenbeard. Yeah, they're actually Brewer. That's what they're saying. It basically was. It was some kids with the old railroad lanterns. They were weatherproofed and everything. They had a huge battery in it. And we're a big railroad town. But yeah, that they're basically saying. But there's been eyewitnesses saying there was a tractor trailer that took out, something big that was covered over and all that stuff. So it's just our town kind of thing. And it's just, like I said, they promote it and they have a big thing to do about it the first week of November here. I don't think they ever drained the pond. I don't think they ever did. But I could be wrong too. I was 2 years old when it happened. So, because it was 1974. So I knew nothing about it until later years. A buddy of mine used to own a beer, small batch beer company, and he had a beer named after Carbonell Alien. So it was just something. I hope people are interested in it.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're not known for much. We're Carbonell's known for coal, railroads, and basically a UFO that if or something didn't happen. And I did the Irish word of the week and a little self-promotion here. It's not much yet, but I'm going to start a merch line, starting with some hats and some shot glasses. Miss K, Busy Bee Collective, helped me start a website. So it's more promotional stuff. You don't make a killing off of merch. Renee, you probably know that best than anybody. But it's promotional stuff and kind of get my name out there. So a little self promo there. All right.
That's
With
cool.
that said, yeah, just something. A buddy of mine, he has all this stuff, so he's helping me out with it. So, any last questions, Chad? Please put them in there. But Justin, you got any last questions?
No, can't wait for my order to come in. I got to smell the hype.
Yeah,
it was great having you on tonight. Hope everybody has a great week starting off. I actually go first thing in the morning to take a test to be in the position I'm in. So it'll just be more of an official title after I take the test. So
nice. Good for you, buddy. Renee, any last words? No, I got you on here for an hour and a half. No?
It went by quick. Whenever I come on these lives, they never seem like they go by really fast.
Well, it's good because then it's not boring and stuff like that. And Raven, I want you to come on and you can tell me about that experience. I've been trying to get him on, him and Jacob from Jacked Up. I have nothing really new. I talked about the merch and stuff like that. But again, QR code up in the corner here. Trace Amigos, check with them. November 20th is supposed to be the raffle, but they'll have all the information up until then. But the QR code will be there until they're done with it. And support small business. We love the small business. And thank you, Brewer, for putting that in there again. I really appreciate you, bud. But I wasn't born with the UFO, I don't think, but I may have. But with that all said, Renee, thank you again. I really do appreciate you. Just thank you for sharing your time. And all that said, I just want to say cilantro.
Cilantro.
Bye.